Hi Leo, it's Chronic Joy Tarot, and this is going to be your September 2017 reading using the Zen Tarot deck here and the spread called The Flying Bird, and then one oracle card from the Earth Magic deck by Stephen Farmer. And the one that I pulled for you, Leo, is the wolf, the card of the wolf, or instinct. You're guided to I think you're being guided to let loose a little. Let that wild, instinctual part of you out. You know, I know society tells us these you know, the wildness that's in us, because we all really rely on instinct at our core. All creatures, all beings do. But as humans, we're taught to sort of cover those up and straighten up and get in line and follow the rules and that kind of thing. You know, as long as you're not harming anyone, I think you need to unleash some of that wild side. So, you know, your tendency, you know, as like a wolf, Leo, you're very loyal. Wolves are very loyal to their pack, to their tribe, you know, their clan, their group, as you are, the same. And it's a great quality to have. But they also, instinct will always win over anything, right? Because that's what drives them. That's what drives their everything they do. And this is what you're guided to do. Not go, you know, all out crazy on everybody, but really tap into what's your gut, what is your inner guide telling you, and go in that direction, and for the next few weeks at least. Okay, your starting point here at the beginning of the tarot spread, yeah, is the card of postponement, Leo. So if you're feeling like the things that you desire and the goals that you're going after are not coming to fruition, they're not showing up, it's like you're sort of longing for them, looking at them in the future, but they're not showing up at all, I will say that these two things are directly related. You know, you're suppressing your instinct and suppressing what your gut's telling you is holding off the movement, okay? So by just making a couple of shifts internally and make the decision to trust yourself and go forward, even if it seems counter to what others in your life may tell you or may expect of you. Like I said, don't do any harm. No, you know, do no harm is your one rule. But this life is for you, right? And you are in the driver's seat. You're the one that needs to make the choices and the decisions for your specific life. And I'm thinking that if you have goals that are out of reach or seem out of reach, they're really not, but you're probably not fully listening to your internal guidance. And I'm a Leo myself, and this is almost like, yeah, a smack upside my head right now. It's very true for me. So, yeah, back down, you know, dig deep, get back down into what your gut tells you to do. Yeah, and so the first, so let me just explain this spread really quick in case you're new to the channel. It's called The Flying Bird. This is the point of liftoff. You have internal and external energies, hidden internal energies within you, that is progress that you're making sort of without others maybe possibly seeing it, and then external energies that are coming along in your path to bring about your growth, sometimes stall your growth, but always things that show up in your life. And your first internal energy, this first card in this position, is called the fear of flying, which is the one thing that, unless you get it, you know, could block your progress, right? So, I mean, the mastering your sense of self, mastering your higher, your awareness for your higher self, and that instinctual side of you, they go hand in hand, right? They go hand in hand. So, getting toward that goal, getting toward that way of life or that space that you want to occupy, all relies on you. It relies on you and how you perceive your world, how you react to it, and and yeah, the speed of it is up to you too, although we sometimes get ourselves blocked, like I said, by external influences, which is fine. That's what happens in life. You know, things come to you and you decide how to respond. So at this point, Leo, your lesson is respond according to what your gut tells you, always. And know that this is the sign of the Creator. You have that power. That's what I kind of just said. You have that power to make all the choices and move through your life and create what your life looks and feels like. It's all up to you. It's not up to, you know, this figure looking through the window thinking, I'm never going to get there to that beautiful world I want to be in, and I'm just believing that they won't, right? You believe you won't, then you won't. But if you say, I'm not really following what my true desires are saying, I'm not following my gut, and how about if I try that for a minute, right? Then it'll start showing up in your life, because your life will start to develop. Your creative self will come through, and the spiritual path that you're seeking is going to unfold and become wider and more clear for you. Okay? The next internal energy to work on, the participation card. So this is asking you to show up, show up in your life. And this is a decision that you make within, but it also affects your external life. So lean on others if you need to, but just don't, the stalling that you're feeling, just accept or at least acknowledge that it possibly could be due to your own blocking. Okay? If you show up and you move in a way that's organic to what your desires are feeding you, you really can't go wrong. Okay? Oh yeah, see, this one really hits home for me. Okay, so clinging to the past. We have, everyone has their box of memories, like this figure here in the card. We all have memories that serve us, that we really enjoy and that we really appreciate and that feel good to bring up. And then there's memories that when we call them up, they don't feel good. They make us feel stuck. They make us feel like we're longing for things to be how they were, or, why did that have to happen to me? Why did that? There's a way to hang on to those things that did serve you, and that first of all, every one of your memories, every one of your experiences has lent to where you are now. So gratefulness and gratitude for every one of those experiences is called for, but hanging on to them isn't, right? In order to move forward, right? And I think if you listen to your instinct, you'll know that this isn't serving you anymore, and it's time. It's time to move on. Time to move forward. Yep, time to let go. I love it. Time to let go. It's really clear that the way that you've operated, up until now has served you, definitely, but it's time to shift, okay? Time to go with more instinct, less with what others expect of you, less with, what your ego tells you is right and wrong. Dig down deep like the wolf and just make movements through your life. Yeah, the time is right. I just said the time is now to let go. The time is right. This card, the ripeness card, this tells us that, when the universe wants the movement to happen, when that fruit needs to fall from the tree, it will. And you're guided that right now is the right time. The energies are ripe for you to make these changes. The only sticking points are, first of all, if you don't listen to your instinct, and then if you believe that your desires aren't achievable, they won't be. And if you keep looking backward, you'll never go forward, right? You'll either just stay in place or sort of spiral yourself down into a hole in the present, correct? So I think those are the two main points, is believe in yourself follow your instinct and yeah, let go of the things that aren't serving you anymore, for sure. Those things in your past. And create your path. You're on your way. Okay, Leo, that is it for now. And I want to say thank you so much for being part of my channel and helping it grow and all the ways that you engage with it. I'm really just having a great time, and I appreciate all of you. And until then, I'm going to probably post a mid-month update, so I'll talk to you then. Bye.